Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everybody, let me introduce myself. My name is Aqmarina Almas Izzaty and you can call me Almas. I'm from offering the Biology Education 2019 Universitas Negeri Malang. Here I will present my presentation about making medicine in chicken's egg. Many very important drugs contain very large, complex proteins that are extremely difficult to make without using living cells. Scientists at the Rollins Institute at the University of Edinburgh have genetically modified chicken so they package up the desired protein in very large amount in the albumin of their whites of their eggs. Georgia Mills heard how it works from Lisa Hernan, head of the Excellent Proteins Business Unit at Roslin Technologies. Chickens are very evolutionarily different from mammals. Large-scale chicken production for eggs and then the separating of each white from egg yolk and cracking the eggs in everything is already very scalable. There's already large-scale production both in food industry and is pharma industry for production of vaccine and eggs. So we can put all these things together and have something that's really scalable very quickly. Lisa used lentivirus, which is a particular type of virus that can insert DNA into the genome of organism. That virus was modified so that it cannot replicate. All it can do is insert the gene. She made one that very specifically and very intensely tells the chicken express this protein only in its white in very large quantity. How then Lisa get the protein out of the egg? Lisa cracked the egg, separate out the egg white from the rest of each component, and then we use a technique called chromatography, which is how everyone separates protein from each other in mixture. And what we found is that we can actually use basically in identical kind of methods that people use for purifying protein from cells. How much can we get out of a single egg? We can get between 1.5 and 3 grams per liter of each white. So, and for the particular protein that we are talking about, a single egg can give us dose for an adult. Then, what is the effect, if any, on the chickens? Lisa was very careful to choose protein that don't have an effect on the chicken, and because the gene is there from the start, as far as the chicken is aware it's just another egg with protein. What about the eggs? Could we eat the eggs? We cannot eat we cannot eat the eggs because they are from a genetically modified organism. And the regulation say you cannot do that if you do accidentally eat an egg for some reason it's unlikely to have any effect on your because the protein won't survive your stomach, but the protein are not intended for eating. So now this project has moved out of the Roslin Institute and into Roslin Technologies, which a company. And initially, we are going to be marketing this protein as research reagent so that researchers this protein are used widely in researches, and our hope is that researchers will buy this and use them, and that will help validate our claim and people can confirm that the protein are what we say they are. In the meantime, we'll be developing. We have a particular interest in animal health, as we've come out of an animal health institute. And also we're interested in speaking to people who would be interested in developing human or animal therapies. Are there any disadvantage to using the chicken? Yeah, there's always risk. Even though we have very high spec facilities that have very high biosecurity control, it is a living organism. so you could always get an infection. But that's something that happens with mammalian cell culture as well. You can get infection into the cell culture tanks. Absolutely, some people are not keep in using animals as a tool in general, and it's just take a while to get the chicken's meat. Take about a year to get a point where you have hens laying. Okay, it's all that I want to present it today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe this channel. Thank you. Bye bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.